Hey guys, Stuff 5 here with episode number 43 of our West Brom career mode on FIFA 20. Kicking it off, we are in the FA Cup against Huddersfield, who were relegated, it must have been 2 seasons ago in the game. No, 3 seasons ago in the game, because they never came back up to the Premier League. So, 5 minutes into the game, Nathan Ferguson down this right hand side, cuts back across to Jake Livermore. He's got 2 men in the middle, goes for Ollie Burke, chests it down, volleys it home. Really nice finish there. Brilliant control off the chest, and then he just side foot volleys it past the keeper. Really nice finish. But we're not done there. We're going to try and counter-attack him in 9 minutes in as Jake Livermore charges forward. Burke does brilliantly to get away from his man, and he's past the back line. He just broke that back down line down so easily. He was one-on-one, and then his chance unfortunately came off the post. And the scores remain at just the 1 goal to us as Gallardo, our Spanish centre mid. He's going to play the ball out to Melbourne. He's got 2 men in the middle, and Alvarez and Burke. Burke's already scored. He decides to cut it back to Gallardo, whose shot he definitely doesn't know how to shoot. It did take a deflection though. And from the resulting corner, Alvarez is going to take it down on the edge of the box, flicks it over his head, knees it down to Higazi, strikes it. Higazi's got a nice shot on him. Unfortunately though, this time it was over the crossbar, and it will not count for anything. 41 minutes in, just before half-time. Nice little throw there into the middle to Hogg, who didn't really have any players surrounding him to put pressure on, as Sabiri gets the ball intercepted from him. Burke is going to play it to Alvarez. We're going to try and counter-attack, but it's a really nice tackle there. And they're now countering us as O'Brien plays the ball up to Grant. Grant's going to hold it up brilliantly. Plays it to Mbenza. And just a nice driven shot past the keeper. It's obviously not Collins in goal. It is our young Brazilian keeper, I do believe he is. And he could not make the save. And we are at 1-1. 2 minutes into the second half. Sabiri out wide. Can't get quite... Well, he gets very fortunate there that Nathan Ferguson couldn't get on the end of that one. Whips it across. And Mbenza is there to tuck home a second goal of the game. And he completely flips the game on its head due to just unfortunate there that Nathan Ferguson couldn't get past the man that he tackled and then get onto the ball that he had won. But we're going to try and counter-attack. 73 minutes into the game. Harper going to play the ball to Livermore. Livermore's got 3 men ahead of him who are very, very good going attackingly. But Cardenas, he's going to play the ball back to Livermore. Very fortunate actually to keep possession there. Ollie Burke backhills it. Marlon. It's a lovely sweaty goal. 2-2. You bring on Marlon. He scores goals. He played that nice ball to Ollie Burke with a back heel. And then he just cut it back to him. Brilliant. And with 12 minutes left in the game, Alvarez heads the ball. Ollie Burke's not going to get on the end of that one. Aaron Moy is going to head it down to Brown. Brown, he wasn't even looking where he's passing that one. Harper plays it to Burke. Burke's going to play it through to Marlon. He's got the pace over the defence. Strikes it into the opposite corner. He comes on with like 20 minutes left. And he's just gone and scored twice to get us right back in front. Through to the next round. And it's just, he's single-handedly done that. And he is, as I've said many times before, the best striker signing I've made. For the money I spent on him, he is class. But we are through to the next round of the FA Cup after beating Huddersfield, after being 2-1 down. So it's a good, nice little comeback, a cup comeback. And if we can continue playing championship sides through to maybe the quarterfinals or the semi-finals, that would be brilliant. But we are going into the Premier League now, where we're taking on Watford at Vicarage Road. 11 minutes into this game, they've got a corner. James Maddison whips it across. O'Brien can't quite get on the head of it, and Collins punches it away. Boateng's going to get on the end of that punch though, and looks to get the better of Challinor, who does so actually. But Challinor who sneakily gets a foot in there, and from the resulting throw, they throw it right at one of our players, but they don't react. Kwame then plays it across to Islami Sarr, and I don't know, they just didn't react. He threw it right at my players, but they let the Watford player get the ball. Bit silly from the defence, but we move on and hope that we can score again as Diallo intercepts the ball here. Tonali up to Challinor, back to Tonali, starting the counter-attack. Drills it up to Marlon. Lays it off to the man making the run in Challinor. He's going to try and thread one right back through. Does so. It works out one-on-one with the keeper. All the time in the world, it feels like. And he just slots it past. 1-1. Back on level terms. And yeah, it felt like he had all the time in the world there. because he's so quick, it just feels like he's got all the time. It feels like everyone else is in slow motion. And it's 1-1. Really nice ball from Chalanohu, but they are back on the attack. Tomori tries to play the ball out, plays it straight into the path of Kwame. Kwame's going to play it up to Boateng, strikes it low. Nice little save there by the legs of Collins. 36 minutes in. Chalobah up to Kwame. Kwame turns and tries to play the ball out wide, but we intercept once again. And we're going to try and counter-attack, try and get back in front before half-time. Chalanohu, the man that got the assist for the first goal, lays it back to Harper. Harper to Tonali. Tonali's going to drive forward. Tries to beat his man, but he couldn't quite find into that gap. As Harper plays the ball to Chalanohu. Chalanohu once again is going to play it through to Marlon. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Strikes it low, hard driven into that bottom left-hand corner. And Marlon has once again got the brace in this episode. That's 2 braces in 2 games. He's going on for the hat-trick. He's still got pretty much the whole second half to get that hat-trick. And as we kick off the second half, the ball's played out to Chukwueze. He actually keeps that one in and gets the better of Vendel. He's going to whip it across to Marlon, looking to get the hat-trick, but he heads it right at the keeper. And 1 minute into the second half, that could have been us 3-1 up. And Marlon going home with a match ball. But 3 minutes into the second half, we're going to have another opportunity as Tonali takes down the ball. Looks to play forward, forced backwards due to Chalobah, I believe it was. But the ball's then played up to Marlon. Tries to sneak it in first time at the near post on his weaker left foot. But it didn't quite work out. Chalanohu, he plays the ball to Harper. Harper threads it through to Marlon. He uses his pace, gets to the ball before the keeper can. The keeper takes him out. It's going to be a penalty. No cards for the keeper. But from 12 yards out, can he get his hat-trick? Tries to go to that left-hand side. The keeper's got it covered. And unfortunately, that's going to be the final highlight of the game. Marlon isn't going to get his hat-trick. And it's going to end as a 2-1 victory. So we do pick up the 3 points. But unfortunately for Marlon, he will not be getting that match ball. And he will be forced to just deal with a brace, you know. I think he's got 20-odd goals already this season. So maybe we do need him to just slow down, calm down a bit. But no, why the fuck would I say that? No, keep it going and break Mo Salah's record. That's what you got to do. And that's what you will be doing. But because we sold Gilmore and Fields, we actually now have enough money to send our scouts back out. The reason there was no scout reports for a while is because I didn't have enough money to actually send them out. But we sent one to Australia, one to... I think one went to China, and I can't remember where the other one went to. Oh my god. It just showed it, and I can't remember already. But we will have scouts now. Scout reports will be back. And we've actually got a really good Belgian cam in our youth academy, and a good English cam. So when Chalanohu, I think he's almost 30 on this. So when he gets to 30 and he starts going down in ratings, we've got 2 very, very highly potential rated cams in the youth squad. But as you saw there, Tonali went down and he actually stayed down. And I took him off just as a safety precaution because I didn't want him to get injured super seriously. And that was only 32 minutes into the game. Quite annoying, as there was no real highlights going on in the game apart from that injury. As you can see, we're in the 73rd minute as Berardi takes down the ball. He's going to play it into Marvellous Nakamba, charging forward. Plays it to Wesley, turns, faces up, back to Nakamba, strikes it across goal, and it sneaks in that bottom left-hand corner. It's always that bottom left-hand corner. But it's 1-0 to the local rivals Aston Villa from Marvellous Nakamba. And that was it. That was the main highlight of the game. Until, from kickoff, we're going to work our way upfield with Jamal Lewis. He plays the ball to Gallardo. Gallardo up to Alvarez, who's literally just come on after that goal. Charging ball, plays the ball to Marlon. Marlon holds it up, plays it back through. He knocks it past the defence, strikes it. And in the space of 5 minutes, there's been a goal for Aston Villa and a goal for us in what was a very, very dull and boring game. And the final score of this game is going to be 1-1. We're going to pick up the 1 point. We do put ourselves in a very dangerous situation with a couple of seconds left. Luckily, we defend it quite well. But that's going to be it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.